Friends. I can see the little yellow wavy sign. That's awesome. Okay, welcome friends. My name's Kim and I am the fitness coordinator for Seneca at York, and I am not going to be doing a fitness session with you or making food. I'm actually going to do something that is near and dear to my heart. So people that know me really well know that my mind can race at 3,000 kilometers per hour. Some days it gets going so fast. You can actually hear it when I talk. I'm usually about 4 sentences ahead of where I'm supposed to be. And it usually ends up with a lot of laughter and everything else because my mind just gets going. So one of the things that I do to calm my mind and to kind of bring myself back to center is crafts. So arts, crafts, it might be reading, it might be journaling, but today I am going to teach you a craft that I love to do. My family, not so much. They don't love this because they end up with the finished product, and let me tell you, there's only so many coasters you can use. So today we are going to make ceramic tile coasters. I know way apart from the fitness and kind of recreation side, but art is used as a therapy as well. So for any kind of mental wellness, art is a good part of that because it gets those creative juices flowing. It also brings your mind back to center and you're able to reset. So we are going to make coasters and I'm going to show you. So these are ceramic tiles that you can get. I pick mine up at Lowe's because you can actually buy them individually. Home Depot, you usually have to buy an entire box. So these are 29 cents at Lowe's. Not very expensive. You just go in, and a shout out to my tile guy, William. Whenever I come in, he just kind of laughs. He's like, just more tiles? I'm like, yep, 10 of them. And that's all I need. And he says hello and he hopes that all the students are doing well when I told him why I was in there buying tiles the other day. So big shout out to William at Lowe's. Okay, so this is what you need. You need your tile. There's nothing else you need to do with it. And then my favorite thing, cheapest thing to get, Sharpies. You can use paint, you can use other medium on the ceramic tiles. I just like Sharpies because they are low mess and there's so many different things you can do with it and they come in so many different colors. And that's not even all the colors. I was in Michael's the other day and let me tell you, I could easily walked away spending about $200 on Sharpies. I didn't, thankfully. So what we're going to do today, something near and dear to my heart as well, animals. So one of my favorite things to do is animal prints. So I have a few that I've done in the past. So that would be a snow leopard. Today I'm going to make a tiger with you, and I'm also going to show you another technique we can do really quickly. Okay, so tigers. What color are tigers? They're orange and black. So the one thing you want to do is if you think about a tiger, you can also pull up a picture off the internet as well to see what their stripes are. Tigers have very unique stripe patterns, just like our fingertips. Every tiger has a different stripe pattern. So one of the things you do is you don't draw the lines on there or anything like that. We are going to be as messy and as chaotic as you want. So you can start coloring with the Sharpie. The Sharpies go on really nice. And you get brilliant color as well. And then I'll show you later how to seal that color in. My orange might die on me because I do a lot of tiger print ones. Like I said, my family loves when I get creative because they end up with all the artifacts afterwards. And also a lot of the volunteers that I work with in some of the other places. So there are orange stripe, well, the orange part of the body. And you just make random coloring, and you can also go back over it later to make sure that it's dark enough. And you can get down on the corners as well. You can do, like I said, you can use acrylic paints on this. I just find it very messy, and if I'm in a really quick way that I need to do something or scribble something out, I just like to grab my Sharpies. Okay, so there's the orange. Next thing you're gonna do is the black. And we're gonna put the cap on, just like Monica Geller from Friends. Make sure it clicks. That one didn't click well. Okay, and then you always do the black afterwards. Because it's a darker color, it goes over the orange really nicely and it starts to blend. And the black you will have to go back over as well, just so there's no white spots. Try and color the same direction. It's like when you learn when you're a kid. Okay, so you go down Making sure, oh, it's kind of hard to color that way. We'll go this way. Make sure that all the white is covered. Okay, get in the corners over here as well. Get Sharpie all over your fingers. The smaller your strokes are, the darker it actually gets. So if you want to take some real time, I'm kind of rushing through this today, you can get that marker really black and dark. Okay, and then inside there. So now you can kind of see the tiger shape appearing. Tigers have like loops and all kinds of swirls in there as well, and whirls. But today we're just going to do straight lines. And I will have to give this to someone. Ha ha ha. Okay, so go all the way down, making sure all the corners, there's no white showing, which is easy to do. Okay, and then you can finish the other side as well. I'm not going to finish that for a second because I'm going to show you another technique we can use as well. Okay, so that would be your tiger print. Ignore the white over there. See, it looks great. So there is one. The other one you can do is, if you really want to get creative and start investing, is tracing paper. So this is carbon tracing paper. You can pick it up at Michael's. You get, I think there was 2 sheets in the package for $7, and you can reuse it a lot of times. So what you're going to do is, because I am going to be lazy and not actually hand draw things today, just because it does take a little bit of time, I like to hand draw things as well. I have actually traced the Toronto Maple Leaf symbol. Yay, go Leafs go. Okay, and then you put that down on the tile. Actually, you put the carbon paper down first. Sorry, my bad. And then you're going to put the other tracing or the drawing on top. And then what you do is you take a pencil and you press really hard. And what that is going to do is that will transfer, hopefully, if I did this the right way, it will transfer those markings. They're very light, but they're on the tile. And then you can just use a marker and you can go over it and actually have the drawing on there. Yes, go Leafs, go. And then you can do different kinds of tracing. So if you want to get really intricate and make really fancy coasters, you can use the tracing paper. You can hand draw if you want as well. That's up to you. It's your prerogative. Or you can just scribble like I did with tiger stripes. Okay, so that one is going to take a while to finish. My dad asked for coasters for Father's Day. He wanted actual leaf ones. I'm giving him homemade ones. Ha ha ha. Okay, so now that you've got that finished, the coaster, you need to seal the color in, just in case, because it is Sharpie and it's permanent marker, because you're putting beverages and stuff or anything on it, you just don't want the color to run. This is Mod Podge gloss, so you can get this at a lot of the craft stores. I also saw it at Walmart, and this is a sealer, so it's going to seal that color in and make sure that none of it wears off. Make sure you spray this outside though. Don't do it in a room or in the house. It does smell, and just let it dry. So you don't want to be up too close because that's going to make the colors run. You want to stand back a little bit and a nice even spray. I like to put it down on the ground on a tarp and spray them from a height and just let it sit outside and kind of dry until it's no longer tacky. The other thing you want to do is, I ran out. I didn't realize I didn't have any. Because they're ceramic tiles, you don't want to mark up your glass or your kitchen tables or wood or whatever you have. You want to get little pads. So Dollarama, Michael's, they all sell these little felt pads, and you can actually get the ones that have tape on them, so you don't have to glue. You just peel the tape and you stick them on there, so you have the felt going down, so that way when it's on a countertop and you move it, or a kid or a pet tries to move it, it's not going to scratch up your glass. So you just want to put one in each of the corners there. You can also do strips if you want, depending on how fancy you want to get. Okay, so that is your craft for today. Yay! I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. So it doesn't matter what kind of art you do. We'll maybe try and do one in another few weeks. Art is a really good way to get that brain to focus, to help with anxiety and depression and get your feelings out, and can also get that brain to calm down as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Tomorrow we're back with more virtual fitness and wellness programs at 10. We have fitness classes running at 11, 1 and 3. So there is one at 3 o'clock today. If you go to our website, senecasting.ca, to get the link for the Zoom. And then we are back here on IG at 10, 12:15, and 2 p.m. tomorrow. Thanks very much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all again soon.